What's that song? When I'm cleaning windows.
Got me Neri out. This is Neri. For some reason it says Neri on it. I don't know if that's Turkish for Cypriot for brush. But me and Mary are having a scrub. Look at that. How filthy it is. And we've not cleaned this truck since we were in Cyprus.
Have we not?
Nope.
Good morning. Welcome back. It's been like almost a week since we left you. Back in Georgia, back at Overland Haven. But we're moving on today. We've had a busy few days here. Craig has built some steps, I'll show you in a minute.
Good morning.
We've got some new friends, we've had a good few drinks and a nice time, but it's definitely time to move on. We're going to go and have a few nights.
Yeah, we're going down to the Vashlovani National Park.
Yep.
Where we said we weren't going to go in a few videos back. All our plans have changed. We'll talk about that a bit later in this video. But yeah, we're going to the National Park. So the first job is to go and get permits.
Yes.
We need to go get a permit.
Okay, come on then. Craig steps, unfinished. We've got coming back.
The wonky steps, we've named them, because it's got a little bit of a wonk at the bottom.
Move around a little bit.
Nothing in my life's perfect.
Whoa!
Fucking scary.
Okay, so as you saw from that little notice on the wall, big trucks can only go so far into the park. For the location that we're going to, which is the second ranger station, you don't need a pass. You do need to pay a fee to go in. It's per person, per night, and plus your vehicle. So it's 35 lari, which is like 10 quid. Oh, it's cash.
Good morning. So we spent the night at the big Shiraki air base in the Georgian desert close to the Azerbaijan border. Originally it was built in the 50s and it was used as a launch pad for the Russian-Afghan war in the late 80s, very early 90s. It was abandoned by Russia when Georgia gained independence in 1992. The Georgian government never actually used the base. It had been abandoned ever since. However, in 2008, during the Georgian-Russian war, Russia decided to bomb it anyway, even though it wasn't being used, and then destroyed all the infrastructure. However, all the hangars are still intact, and still the government don't use it. It's completely abandoned. However, the locals use the hangars to store grain from the harvest, which actually is now. So there's been a lot of traffic yesterday coming in, lorries in, out, tipping the grain into the hangars. So yeah, bit of interesting. There's also an abandoned Sukhoi fighter jet, which is a Sukhoi 7. You've seen the footage already. Kerry put it in. There's half of it left anyway, with a few shotgun holes on it. So yeah, it's a really cool place. Very, very peaceful at night. Cool to look around if you're interested in that Soviet era infrastructure. So yeah, if you're down this way, come and check it out. We're currently on the track to Vashlovani National Park. The first section is around 15k, and we've got 3 kilometers left to go, and we've been driving for an hour and a half so far. It's very bumpy.
Which you can't tell.
You just can't tell, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's Kerry having a drive. I've letting her, you know, got to let her every now and again.
Okay, so the entrance is actually quite a way in. It's quite a drive in.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to go and have a look around here, and then we're going to find somewhere to park up not far from where we are, if not right here, possibly.
Maybe a bit further down, I don't know.
Yeah. Good morning. It is hot here in Vashlovani National Park. To the point, it's really exposed. There's no shade. There's a little bit of wind. But to the point we've decided one night's enough. We're getting up to 35 degrees at the moment.
Yeah, it's too hot. Our fly screen broke last night. So when we went to Istanbul, went to see your foot, he was kind enough to gift us one that he took out of another motorhome. Yeah. It wasn't really what we wanted, but it was free, so we put it in. And rather than it being a left to right slide, it's an up and down. And I say it was old. And some of the strings that hold it all together, they've snapped. Yeah. Just through wear and tear over years.
It's just not
buggered. So
fit for what we need, is it?
Yeah. And obviously there's a lot of flies around and mozzies in the evening, and we need to leave the door open because it's so hot to allow a little bit of airflow through. So we need to go and get that fixed as well.
Yeah. So we are going to go for a little drive, see some of the viewpoints. It's already, it's got to be 28
degrees already, and it's
10 a.m. So we're going to go and see a couple of things, and then we're going to head out of the park. Yeah.
And the good thing is though, we're not really used to the heat. I don't really like it too hot, which sounds a bit stupid. I know you're probably thinking, oh well, you know, you're in Georgia in summer, it's going to be hot. Yeah. But it's really made us think about our route back, where we're going, how we're going to tackle the route,
how we're going to prepare for it.
Yeah, things like we're going to get a 12-volt cool box for the cab, so we can put cool drinks in and stuff, little things like that. So it has been a good experience actually.
Yeah, it's been a good lesson. Is that snow on top of those mountains over there?
Yes.
That's good there.
Yeah, there's snow up there.
Okay,
right, let's go.
We're going to move. Just have a little preview as to why big trucks aren't really recommended for Vashlovani National Park. We went up on the track and we were on a really steep angle down towards the left, and it got a little bit hairy for a moment. So yeah, big trucks probably not.
I actually got Kerry out of the truck because I thought it was going to tip over. I mean that, I actually thought it was going to tip over. I could feel it. Nigh on its tipping point, so I got Kerry out of the truck and then just steered downhill a bit, got a better bit of ground, and it was fine, I was out. But for a moment I did think it was going over.
And by bad YouTubers, I suppose. No, we didn't film it because my priority was making sure we were both alright. So, yeah, lesson learned. So what we have discovered is a different route back, not along that nightmare road, which is just there. Go left and around the back of some of the fields. So they're going to go really well, or we're going to get a bit stuck, or, you know, come across a combine harvester.
Yeah, I mean, like every field's got about 10 combine harvesters in it, so obviously they're using the route to ferry grain back and forth to the stores. So, give it a go.
See what happens.
Yeah, boy, much better. I'm in 4th gear, creating a big dust cloud. Up the other road, he's over there. Ah, why didn't we know this before?
Different bread, it's very long. Sheet of A4 paper. Change of plan. We were going to a nice mountain village, but on the way there we stopped for an ice cream, and the truck idling just wanted to keep cutting out. Don't know why. Eventually, after a few minutes, it sorted itself out and the revs were okay. We carried on, and we've driven up mountain paths, got to the top, and the truck just kept cutting out. Literally just cutting out. It wouldn't idle at all, which is kind of one of 3 things really. It's either a fuel issue, air getting in, or maybe the injectors. So it's now happening intermittently. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it wants to cut out. Sometimes we get a bit of loss of power as we're driving, sometimes not. I kind of think that we've put some shitty fuel in it. We filled up before we started this little trip. I think it was crap fuel. So we're going to go and put some more fuel in from a different fuel station, try and dilute it a bit. And I'm going to have a look at changing the fuel filter, and I'll check my sediment filter as well, see if there's any water or anything in it. And then if it's not that, I'll change the lift pump. If it's not that, we'll go from there. So we're going back to Overland Haven now. It's about an hour away, so I can get the hood up and then diagnose the problem in a good location. Good morning, guys. So today's a new day. Yesterday was a day of problems from when we got up. The inverter sounds like it's overheating, the fly screen broke, and then we almost took the truck, and then there was the engine problems. It was kind of one thing after another. So right up until we got here to the awesome Grant and Sarah's, which was a real blessing to be able to come back here and be with friends who are going to help us out today. New day, new attitude. We're going to get it fixed. Craig, with the help of, fortunately, we have a resident mechanic here at Overland Haven at the moment. Introduce you to him shortly. But first we've got to get all the stuff off the cab so that Craig can took the cab and start investigating what's going on. So yeah, bikes are down. The only reason the bikes ever do come down, because we never actually ride them anywhere. And this is Jeff and Linda's rig. How nice is that? Currently here because They've got an issue with their trailer, so they're waiting on a part.
So I took the pre-sediment filter off from here. We also dipped the tank and tested the tank, and it's got diesel fungus. You see in there. Yep, so next job is to drain the 200 litres that are in there and clean the tank, change all the filters and go from there. Great, good job. Diesel's only 70p a litre here at the moment. There you go, I'm going to close it up. That shite in there. There we go. That's why you have a pre-sediment filter. So the main fuel filter on the engine is clean. There's no bug in that. So the pre-sediment filter has done its job, which is good. Which means that it will save us having to strip all the lines off and stuff. And it hasn't gone through to the engine. There goes 200 litres of Georgia's finest diesel.
So when they, maybe the boys. I should watch my back. Jeffrey and Gio? Jeffrey and Gio. Only? Because they have
Okay, day 3. So we went to Tbilisi to get some additive to kill the diesel bug. Took pretty much all day to sort that out and to get some filters as well. But we've changed the oil filter. I've done a complete oil change. New lift pump, because why not? Got the old one. There's nothing wrong with it, but you know, changed anyway. New fuel filter, new sediment filter on the back there as well, and some injector cleaner to clean the fuel pump on the injectors, and she is purring like a kitten. Now to get some diesel in it.
Good morning. So today is leaving day. We're heading off from Overland Haven. We've actually, the truck has been here for like a month now. So we're heading off today. We are starting our journey back towards Turkey. We won't do it all today because it's a big drive. And we've not been driving very much lately. It'd be nice to sort of take it easy. It's going to take us a couple of days. We're going to go find a nice park up tonight. But let me show you around what we've been doing while we're here. Craig has finished the affectionately known wonky steps. And he also built another set, a smaller set just over there somewhere. And yesterday, a little bit of demolition. Some of these posts came down, they put new ones in. It was all go yesterday. I've taught yoga classes every day. It's been beautiful. Really enjoyed our time here, but it's definitely time to move on. So, I'm gonna have some pancakes for breakfast. Not made by me, being spoiled this morning. And then we're gonna hit the road.
Okay, so we mentioned a bit earlier on this video that we had a change of plan. So our original plan was to go to northern Iraq. However, we've left it too late. It's now getting up towards 50 degrees. It's just too hot for us. So we're going to lock down on the head. We're heading back into Turkey. We're going to go visit Annie and a few other sites near the Syrian border before heading back to Suku and eventually back to Cyprus. So we are heading back to Cyprus. I'm flying to Morocco from there, and Kerry will be flying back to the UK. So that's our plan. And I've frozen in time.
Yep, so if anyone who's travelled in this way will know, your plans have to stay really fluid. So we haven't really got a plan beyond Cyprus. We're going to get back from the UK and Morocco and then make another plan from there. The Cyprus bit is because of the visa, the 90 days, 180 days for the visa truck situation. We'll know more when we cross the border tomorrow. Yeah, we'll update you then. Okay, quick stop at East Point shopping centre. We needed a few bits from Domino's, which is like a hardware store, a few bits from Carrefour, and ice cream. Also, Craig got a new shirt and I got a new pair of shorts. Pleasantly surprised. We both lost a bit of weight and both got discounts. So productive day so far. Now we're going to drive on about 100k, hopefully avoiding the centre of Tbilisi, and head out towards the Turkish border. Good morning. You may notice our location last night. We stayed here when we first got into Georgia. It was really windy. It's also quite high up. It's at 2,100 meters, which meant it was cold last night. Craig slept really well though.
I was gone. I was out. But yeah, I woke up this morning and it is chilly. I've got sandals on and still got a jumper on. Shirt. Jumper combo. It is cold.
So yeah, but we are crossing into Turkey today, and on the other side of that border it's going to be warm. So yeah, heading off any moment. Craig's just updating our polar steps. If you want access to that, I'm going to put a link in below to sign up to our patrons and you can get access. Right, should we go?
Let's go. Hit the road, Jack. So in typical border fashion, the roads have gone to complete shit. Show them the road.
Road, apparently.
This is one of the main freight routes into Turkey as well, like Turkey, Georgia. So you think they would have a multiple highway?
The last 15k. The road's a little bit on the rough side.
I think it's worse than Armenia. The Armenia border crossing. And if you haven't seen that, click on the link there.
Okay, so I didn't have to go around and through. They saw me at the regular window. It's very quiet here, a lot quieter than we expected. Don't know whether it's a Monday thing or a weekend thing, I don't know. It's Monday today. So just gonna pass over, and he had a quick look round, didn't go in, I don't think. My biggest concern, got a really nice bar of chocolate in the fridge. Should have just ate it all last night. I hope no one eats it. Okay, so as usual, getting out of a country is a lot easier than getting into the next one. So we are walking to passport control, left the truck back there.
And every border is different as well, even though you're crossing into the same country, every border is different. The way they want to rule it, and it's crazy.
So, passport control first. Okay, insurance was.
Well, you had choice either 90 days or 45, that's it. You can't have 30, you can't have 15. A bit odd, but it doesn't matter. And it was £65 £2,000, which is 2,100
Lira.
lira. But we're getting a very, very good exchange rate at the moment. It's between 32 and 33. When we left Turkey, it was like 22.
Something like that.
So,
Yeah. So back to the truck now and do all that jazz and find out how many days Penelope has got left in Turkey. Okay, so by our calculations, on the 90 days in, 100 days out rules, we estimated we had about 22 days left. So that's what we were playing with, to err on the side of caution, just to be sure. Now we have just been stamped back in. And we've been given 74 days. So again, none the wiser on how this actually works. It turns out that in the roughly 4 months we've been in and out of Turkey, we've accrued some more, which is good news. But, you know, rules, no rules, who knows? So we've got to the 29th of September now, which may change things, may not. It just means we've got a little bit more flexibility with where we go from here.
okay, so actually that was very, very quick. I think it was about an hour, less than an hour to be honest with you. So there was an issue with my insurance on the Georgian side. I don't know what the problem was. They didn't tell me, but they called in their superior officer, who basically just told them to let me go. I had the same problem in Armenia as well. I don't know what it is. And then we were straightforward. They didn't really want to look in the truck, to be honest. On the Georgian side, they weren't interested. On the Turkish side, you see me had to go and get our passport stamped inside, which is unusual. Get insurance, then come back to the desk. Again, there was a problem, but this time with my passport. I'm not sure what was going on. But we asked the lady behind the in the control booth how long we had left on the truck, and they gave us another 3 months for the truck. Almost 3 months. So yeah, which is really odd because we were expecting about 20 to 22 days. So we're not sure what the deal is there. Anyway, that said, we were through, no problem. It's all good, it's easy. Yeah. Anything else to add to that? I don't think there was there?
No one ate my chocolate bar.
Oh, no one ate all our chocolate. Or stole the chocolate. Good. Yeah. Again, the inspection on the Turkish side was very, very quick. You just opened up all the boxes, had a look inside, it's gone, so go.
So now we're going on.
So now we're in Turkey. We are heading to Kars to go to a Migros, but more importantly to get Kerry's data sorted, because there's a phone shop across the road from Migros. Because we can't update the
top up the SIM.
Yeah, we can't top up the SIM online, and there's also a 34 lari charge, which is about £1.10. I don't know what that is about, but so we're going to head to the shop. It's about 2 hours from here. Let's go. But we're in Turkey. Woo!
Look at that.
That's our miles per gallon going through the roof now.
Okay, so a couple of things done in Kars. Got my data. One thing to note, when you're coming to Turkey, depending on where you come in, depends what kind of deal you get on your data. This time wasn't so great. So for example, last time we got like 50 gig for about 15 quid. This time it was about 20 quid for about 20 gig. It just depends where you go really. We went with Turkcell because it's got the best coverage.
Don't forget though, you already had a SIM. So Kerry already had a Turkcell SIM, but for some reason they couldn't top it up, so we had to buy a new SIM, and then you have to pay for that SIM as well. So probably quite costly.
So that was included in the 20 quid. So, and it's still not bad. Then we went into Migros because you know you can't not. It's like you just have to. And then we had some P-Day. Now we're going off to find our park up for the night. somewhere between here and Annie. Right, that's it. We're at our park up for the night.
Yeah, we're at our park up for the night. It's actually very nice. So we're driving. But on Google Maps, I found a little lake and there was a dirt track going to it, and it's turned out all right. So here's where we are now. You come back to us. That's right. And I think we're going to leave you here for now.
Yeah, I think so.
And then pick you up on the next episode from Annie.
Yeah, gonna do a little bit of exploring.
Our old Armenian citadel.
Yeah, but more on that next time.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for subscribing.
If you don't already, go do that now. And maybe pop a like, maybe a little comment down below as well. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, drop us a comment. You know, comments bump up the algorithms and takes you seconds.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And what else? Patrons! Thanks, patrons.
Yeah,
we love you.
Take care, stay
Next
safe,
time.
and see you on the next one. Roll ending credits.